Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Miaellamakeup and today I'm back with another video. I've decided to do a little get ready with me because today I was just feeling a little bit shitty, so I'm gonna do a little pick me up. But if you want to see this get transformed, then stay tuned. So I thought I'd quickly run through the palettes I'm using today. So I'm going to be using the Palm Springs palette by Too Faced, all Too Faced palettes. This little palette called That's My Jam. Like, look at this. It's so cute. That's what this one looks like. I feel like such a YouTuber. And then this is another one I'm using, which is called Peachy Matte. Now this is the eye look that I've done today. It's something super easy. So with this eye, the reason why I did the eye off camera is because I'm gonna kind of talk through what I'm doing. I'll probably do a voiceover just because I feel like it'll be a lot easier to explain, because I find it difficult when I'm trying to do something as well as talk, and then I just, yeah, stay tuned. Let's zoom in a little bit more.
So now I'm going to be taking my P. Louise base, and this is in the shade Rumor 2, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid, carve out my brow, and just make everything prepped for the eyeshadow I'm about to apply. One of my favourite things about this product is you only need such a small amount. As you can see, I need a new one very soon. But that little bit is going to do my whole eyelid. It's amazing. So as you can see, I always like to start off by taking it under my eyebrow and then drag it down onto my lid. Now the reason why I get such a sharp line under my eyebrow is, one, because it creates a guideline for when I do my brows at the end. Number two, overall, like on the finished look, it just kind of makes everything look a little bit more neater and a little bit more put together. Now I've applied it all over my eye, I'm then going to go in my foundation brush, and I'm simply using this just to blend all the harsh lines away. Just because when I go in my foundation a bit later on, this will make it so much more easier to blend everything together. So now your base is all on, you're going to get your favourite fluffy brush and dip it into She's Lit and Mocktail, creating a really nice peachy orange. I always like to start off by applying it into my outer crease. And this is basically just going to change the shape of the eye. So you want to get your brush and follow it up to basically to the top of your ear, and just start to blend out. And this is going to really wing your eye out and give you more of that cat eye look. So at the moment, don't worry too much about blending. All you're simply wanting to do is create that really nice shape. So once I'm happy with the colour and everything else, I'm going to then go into another palette and go into these two shades, which is Peach Tea and Just Peachy, and start to diffuse that line a little bit more and create that seamless blend. I'm also using the same brush I've just been using, and this just helps with the blending process as well. Now that's all blended, the look can start to come together. So now I'm taking these two shades from the That's My Jam palette from Too Faced, and I'm just going to start to create the depth and create more of the shape. Taking this colour and applying it to the bottom part of my eye, and this is basically going to mimic a smoky liner. So I'm really making sure that depth stays in that lower corner, and then with whatever's left from the brush, I'm just going to start to take up through my crease and take it above just the natural contours of my eye, and this is going to make my eye seem a lot larger and give the illusion of a more opened eye. And then I'm just going to follow the shape I've created and just really wing that out. This step is one of the most important steps because this is where the shape of the eye really comes together. So just take your time with it, switch up your brush motions, and just make sure everything is blended. With the same brush, as you can tell, I like using the same brush for basically everything. I'm just going to take these two plum colours, and they're a little bit cooler tones, so they're going to create a little bit more depth. And I'm literally just going to focus this in that same area, and also really, really lightly take it through my crease just to enhance that contour a little bit more. Now I'm going to take the palette we started off with along with the two shades we started off with, and I'm just going to go across any harsh lines and just bring back that orange that I feel like I've lost, and just to kind of blend everything together. You're almost at the end, don't worry. So now I'm just going to take this little pencil brush and just going to take this into the deep purple from That's My Jam. What you're going to do with this is, do you remember how before I was talking about mimicking that smoky liner? Well, now you're going to create it into a liner. And by that, you're going to take the pigment and take it from the middle of your eye and connect it to the smoke. And this is going to give the illusion that you've just created a smoky liner. And then with whatever's left on the brush, again, I'm just going to follow that contour created before in my crease. You don't want the liner to be straight either. You want it to kind of go up as though you've created a fox eye. So you want it to be on a little bit of a slant and a little bit of a tilt. That way, you're just going to completely transform the shape of your eye and giving it a much more sultry, sexy look. Now I'm just going to dip into this light pink colour from the palette That's My Jam, and I'm just going to kind of go over the top of that line just to diffuse it a little bit more. Now taking whatever's left on the back of my hand from the P. Louise base, back with the brush I used to carve out my brow, I'm going to basically cut my crease. So this isn't going to be like a full-on cut crease, it's just kind of going to enhance the shape a little bit more. Like, you can see the motions I'm doing, you can see the techniques I'm using. So I'm just going to start to apply it where there's no shadow, just to clean it up a little bit. And then once it's all on, I'm then going to blend it with my finger just to get rid of the harsh lines. Now taking that same pencil brush from before, with whatever's left on it, I'm literally just going back over that liner shape and just enhancing that a little bit more. And your eyes should start to look something a little bit like this. Now it's time for the fun stuff. You're going to take the That's My Jam palette and just go into the shimmery shades. Now I'm taking this pink one and I'm literally just going to take a slightly different brush this time. And so this brush is a little bit denser, so it picks up the product a little bit more. And I'm just going to apply this on top of where I applied that concealer, or the P. Louise base. And on top of this, I'm going in with the purple shimmer. It's like a duochrome. It's really beautiful. Again, with the same brush, and I'm just applying that on top. And I'm basically just going to build it up until I get the colour that I'm happy with. The reason why I prefer to use a fluffier brush over a brush that's a little bit more dense is because I do like it to look a little bit more blown out and like not as clean. Another little technique as well, your fingers are amazing when you're using shadows like these. So your fingers have natural oils in them which work really well with pigments like this. And yeah, give it a go if you haven't already. So now it's time to smoke that lower lash line out. Now I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer in the shade Almond. And I'm literally just going to put this under my eyes and then blend it out with my finger. Also, excuse the state of my nails. I tanned the night before, so I've got tunnel in my nail beds and it's not cute. I'm now going to take this Bobbi Brown eyeliner that I've had for years. And I'm just going to apply this to my bottom and my top waterline. And I'm also going to take it on my skin underneath my eye. And this is just going to make it a little bit more dramatic. So now I'm just going to take That's My Jam and go into these two shades here. And I'm literally just going to smoke that liner out I applied before. Taking the brush I applied the shimmers with on my lid, I'm just going to take these two shades and blend that edge a little bit more. Now I'm going to take this purple shimmer, the same one I used on my lid, and I'm just going to basically cover what I've just done, and this is just going to intensify it a lot more and just make it look a little bit more glam. And these are the eyes complete. So apply your favourite mascara and yeah, this is what they should look like. So now I'm going to start on my base. I always start off with the moisturiser first, just because I have got combination skin, but I always feel as of lately it's been a lot on the drier side.
So a lot of people ask me why I do this step, and that's simply because I like to give the illusion of kind of like contour without using a darker shade. So basically the technique is called reverse contouring. I think I learned it off like Patrick Star or someone like that like years ago, and you'll see when I blend it out, if you're somebody who doesn't really like to use like cream contour, then honestly try this technique out, because especially like when I'm getting ready for work, if I don't really want to, say one day I don't really want to use like loads and loads of product, or say if I'm running a bit late or whatever, this technique gives me the illusion as though I have cream contoured. But I don't know if you can see like the illusion it's gave to my cheekbone, because it looks almost like I've applied bronzer or some sort of cream contour and I haven't. So that's like a really nice technique to do if you are on the go, just because it gives you a contour look without using any contour products. Now, because this is quite like a glam, I am going to use a cream contour, same product but in the shade Mocha. And I'm simply going to apply 3 dots and then some lines on my forehead. Either way, that concealer you applied down here, you're just going to make everything a little bit more chiseled. Yeah, I did my brows and my lashes off camera because scary. No, I'm joking. Just simply because it takes a lot of concentration and that equals time, and I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long, so yeah. I am just going to do my lips and highlighter. So if you want to just leave it like this with this kind of glow, then you can do, but I'm going to make it a little bit more intense, and for that I'm going to take this Jaclyn Hill highlighter in the shade Bomb. I love these because they're like the loose and it just lasts you fucking ages. So I'm literally just going to take this on my blush brush, tap it in the lid, and then tap the excess off on the back of my hand. Oh wow, that's a lot. And then I'm literally just going to put it, I'm going to smile, so get the cheekbones up. I'm going to apply it here and like just drag it up. Take it on my forehead. I'm also going to sort his hair out as well, and I'll do that on camera so you can see what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to do my lips, and obviously it's going to be nude. Do I want a brownie nude, or do I want a pinky nude? What do you guys think? I'll look in the mirror now and decide. Obviously I would have been and done it by the time this goes up, but do you know what? I'm gonna do them both. I'm gonna line my lips first with the Rimmel London lip liner in Tiramisu shade 50. I really love this lip liner because the colour is kind of like my nude, like I feel like it's so close to like my natural lip colour. Now I'm gonna take my Natasha Denona lipstick in the shade Judith, and these are the I Need a Nude lipsticks. As you can see, she's very low, but it's one of my favourite nudes ever. And then to go on top of that, I'm going to take my Pat McGrath lipstick in Full Fantasy 131. And this is like such a beautiful pinky nude. So this, I think this is the makeup complete. Now I'm just going to take these clips out. Oh, they're ready. Right, so this is my hair kind of roughly straightened. So I'm just going to kind of wing it, I guess. Now my idea is to add kind of like a soft wave to it.
It's really like a problem.
Yeah, let me just go over that a little bit. I'm making someone hairdressers cringe right now. A little fun fact about me, I never really do this shit to my hair. Like, I've wore it natural for so fucking long now. And even when it's natural, like, I rarely wear it out. Like, it's always usually in a pony. So doing this to my hair is kind of giving me like a 50-50 kind of like, oh my god, I love it, to, oh my god, heat. And now I want to try the same to the other side. Does anyone else really struggle with like one side of the body?
Many hours later.
So this is the finished result, but yeah, I'm pretty obsessed. And now I feel so glam, I feel so happy. Whereas at the start of the video, I just felt like a fucking slug. And now I feel like a Kardashian.
I'm joking. Can't have said that, but yeah.
I'm gonna put a few little posy vids on now, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me. There'll be a lot more content coming to this channel very soon. So if this is your first video from me, hi. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.